Now, your 13 first alert weather
Well,
forecast.
this morning was a little bit cooler than we've seen over the last few, but still relative to Groundhog Day, it was very mild. 21 is what we bottomed out at in Eau Claire. Most of us stayed in the 20s, but there were a few spots that even stayed in the 30s. Winona and LaCrosse only dipped to 30 degrees. Now, they had some of this cloud cover move in a little bit earlier. Now, even though we do have a good bit of cloud cover for a good portion of the viewing area, dry weather is expected to continue going into the weekend and even getting into a little bit more in the way of sunshine. However, we may have the development of some fog heading our way later tonight into tomorrow morning again, but across the board, it is looking very mild. In fact, tomorrow we're even on record watch once again. Today, our record of 47 degrees, that's likely staying safe. As we start off the afternoon with some cloud cover, that is going to keep our temperatures a little on the cooler side, as most of us can expect to top out right around that 40-degree mark. But this is, again, just for our viewing area that seemed to see this cloud cover. Already some of it's starting to break up, especially towards the northeastern portions of the viewing area, but it has been blanketing us for a good portion of the morning, especially down near the Coulee region. But it is keeping our temperatures a little on the cooler side as well. Remember, we did bottom out in the lower 20s for the most part. Other places to the south stayed in the 30s, but have only warmed up a matter of just a couple degrees. 34 right now in LaCrosse and 31 in Eau Claire. Now, this is still, of course, very mild. Our average highs are in the mid-20s this time of year. And, well, when comparing most of winter thus far, we're about 10 degrees above where we should be. Moisture-wise, we are just a little bit shy, but especially as far as snow is concerned, we haven't even gotten 10 inches of snow yet in meteorological winter. Otherwise, sub-zero sort of days, well, 25 days is what we would average, and we've only had 7 of those days dipping below zero. Now, this is that pattern that kind of supports the warmer temperatures that we have, which is called an omega block, and it makes the perfect sort of Greek letter omega as we have this high pressure that's settled in towards our northern states, with that main storm track sticking well to the south. And what that spells for western Wisconsin is very quiet and very mild temperatures over the next couple of days. And again, winds are primarily out of the southeast as we have a surface high pressure that's parking itself just north of the Great Lakes region. And again, despite the cloud cover, things have been staying dry, which will be the case going into the afternoon, even giving way to a bit more sunshine towards the latter half of the afternoon. But we do see the return of some of that fog heading our way tonight, lasting us into tomorrow morning, which once again gives way to intervals of clouds and sun. Could see, again, development of a little bit of fog tomorrow night. Essentially, this is the perfect forecast for Groundhog Day because it seems that the next couple of days are going to be repeat offenders of one another. But for today, again, temperatures mostly around that 40-degree mark before falling to the mid-20s later on tonight. Look at the Coulee region over the next couple of days, getting close to 50 through the weekend. Again, intervals of clouds and sun, about 20 to 25 degrees warmer than we should be for this time of year. And tomorrow, again, our record high is 47 degrees. That's also the forecast high, so we will be on record watch and even milder temperatures heading our way towards the middle of next week before we finally break the cycle and get a few chances at some showers heading our way on Thursday. Now, for a Sunshine Award, Jennifer Brixton would like to nominate Sarah Kaywell and says recently the Osseo Fairchild Middle School held a Christmas store for the middle school students to get free Christmas gifts for their family members. Mrs. Kaywell and her students helped set up the whole store. The Christmas store would not have been ready to go without their help. Now, if you'd like to nominate someone, send us an email or head over to our website at WEAU.com.
And you mentioned we didn't get a whole lot of snow in January. That's because Alaska has it all.
Yeah, I mean, we had that story, was it yesterday, where they've gotten over 100 inches of snow already.
Exactly.
And, you know, like I said, for this upcoming forecast, just one day after the next, it's just like Groundhog Day. So fitting.
Exactly. All right. Thanks a lot, Mike.